boy, So Juve, homie in the building, and welcome to another episode of the My 5 Cents podcast. Let me go ahead and introduce the cast of characters to my that way. We got Achilles.
Habitual line step in the building. What's up, everybody?
How you feeling, man?
I'm under the weather today, but I'm here, man. I'm here.
Got the
I know
grip.
you look like you on some Aaron Rodgers. I'm in the cave type situation right now, man. I hope you feel
It's
better.
terrible. It's terrible. Thank you, brother.
And to my that way, we got the logical genius.
Yo, what's up? Let's go.
You look like you're dark in the cave too over there, man. Oh,
Yeah, I don't know what happened. The lights I didn't pay my bill properly. I don't know what's going on. Let me turn on the lights. Let me turn on the lights. There we go. The lights are back.
Right there. There we go. And welcome to another episode. And this is our bonus content or bonus feature in which we talk about our 5 cents about last week. And Logical Genius, go ahead and kick us off with our latest news story.
Fellas, at number 5 this week, we all like football. HL, I think you like football. You used to like football. But it was recently announced that 3-time Grammy Award-winning global recording artist Bad Bunny was announced as the halftime performer for Super Bowl 60, which takes place in Santa Clara, California on February 8th, 2026. The NFL made the announcement during a halftime show of the Sunday Night Football game between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys, along with Apple Music and Rock Nation. What I'm feeling goes beyond my beliefs, said Bad Bunny in the press release. It's for those who came before me and ran countless yards so I can come in and score a touchdown. Fellas, are you excited about Bad Bunny being the halftime show performer?
I think it's great. I think it shows diversity. I think Jay-Z and Rock Nation are over there, always mixing it up. Last year we had Kendrick. I think the year before that was Ode to LA with Snoop, with 50, with Dre. And these are some of the top artists in the game. I'm not mad at it at all.
Yeah, I think this is a beautiful thing. I just hope our president knows who Bad Bunny is and not thinking Playboy Bunny, because, he got that mixed up with Nicki Jam there. He was like, oh, yeah. Nicki is really hot. And Nicki was definitely a dude. And I just hope the president isn't like, what? Super Bowl halftime show? Playboy Bunnies? I'm here for it. Oh, man.
Terrible.
What's funny, I read a corresponding article or related article about Ice, and he's a Latin American artist. He has a Latin American fan base. So I don't know if it's true or not, but Ice is putting warnings out there if you're illegal not to show up to the concert or whatever, or show up somewhere wherever the Super Bowl is. I don't know how much true that is, but should be global status, diversity. I like all of that.
All right. Make sure you have your papers if you're going to that Super Bowl. And here's someone who didn't have papers, or maybe he got papers. And this is coming out of New York, going to our state of Connecticut. A one-time writer for FX's hit show The Bear, which is a really great show, was taken off a New York City commuter train in handcuffs in the dispute over how he was sitting. It was an incident he recorded in video and shared widely on social media. Alex O'Keefe, who is Black, said in an Instagram post that he was headed to Connecticut on a Metro North train Thursday when he was removed by police after a white woman complained to the conductor about the way he was sitting. Fellas, is this the most wild thing that you've seen on the train?
Nah, this ain't the most wild thing. Nah, this is PG-13 compared to some of the crazy stuff I've seen on late night New York City trains. So this is I take this any day.
Unfortunately, it's another story about a Karen being a Karen. Like, you're going to be arrested over how you're sitting on the train.
Yeah.
Like, is it that serious? Like, and as far as I know, she was sitting in another seat. So it wasn't like he was occupying a seat that she wanted. She just didn't like how he was sitting.
Now, this isn't the wildest thing that I've seen. I'm going to tell you about the wildest thing I've heard on the train. There's someone that's close to me that I know that was dating someone. And this person that they were dating touched every guardrail on the New York City subway and touched every single swinging on it like Tarzan and Spider-Man. And then they were having a conversation and they touched my man's face like this. And instantly he felt like his face was burning. Like he was like, ah, like Macaulay Culkin. Ah. And I think that's the wildest thing or wildest trade story that I ever heard. What you think, HLS?
You know,
Wildest?
your boy HLS is a borderline germaphobe. And I don't, if you guys know me out there, I don't touch anything. If I'm touching things, I walk around with hand sanitizer. I don't touch nothing. And at the time, yeah, it was, I was traumatized. I was traumatized.
Oh, I'm not even a germaphobe, but when he told me that one, I was like, OMG, that's just nasty.
Yeah, not in New York
What do
City
we
subway.
what do we got at number 3?
Yeah, speaking of nasty, in a different kind of nasty, there's a teacher out of Florida uh, who, again, it's outstanding that you have these educators in these places that are doing the most outrageous and I will say nasty thing. Imagine this: a little boy, it's your birthday. It's your birthday, and the teacher in the class is singing to you. And then the teacher wants to do a second verse. So, Jules, let's go to the tape.
I'm in sick.
You're sick. Can we sing happy birthday to you? All right, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear legend. Happy birthday to
We
you.
just
Would
needed
you
to
like the
stop
funny
right
song
here.
now that I sing to you? Okay,
Oh,
it goes like
yeah.
this. Happy birthday to you. You live in the zoo. You look like a monkey, and you smell like one, two. Woo! Give a clap, everybody. Happy birthday, legend.
Yeah, stop at the first part. Why? Oh my gosh. H&M did something similar to this in one of their advertising. And I suppose social media wasn't at the place where we were like legit doing boycotts, but um it's just unfortunate, as you said, that at this day and age, educators, this is our educators educating our young people in doing this. But of course, it's from the state of Florida, which I'm not even sure it's a real place.
This is a tough one because, well, in one hand, I think I saw comments on this, and it's like it could have been innocent, right? Because that song is from a movie. It's from the Madagascar movie, I believe. Um, and but I think that one of the commenters said, "Well, as an educator, you're kind of trained to be aware of these things, right? And be mindful of these things. Is it innocent? Is it, did she do it on purpose? I don't know." And the fact that she posted it on social media kind of makes you wonder, like, okay, why would anyone do this and post it on social media, knowing that if they were trying to be spiteful or be mean or whatever, versus doing it accident, not realizing, oh, whatever. Like either way, it's a bad look, right? It's just a bad look overall for the teacher. I mean, you feel bad for the kid and the parents as well. Like it's a lose-lose situation because you don't know the truth, right? You don't know the if this person could have been, this teacher could have been the greatest teacher to this kid ever or so far in his life, but this kind of tarnishes it, that right, because now you don't know what she's thinking, and I don't know. So like this, things like this continue to happen, and I think it's always going to continue to happen. People are just going to either be mean or ignorant, or just not think and just do things without thinking.
You're a teacher. I'm expecting better. You're teaching the youth. You're teaching the next generation. I'm expecting you to know better and do better. That second verse wasn't necessary at all. You didn't need it. There's other ways to be funny. I don't believe that it was an accident. I don't believe that she was just, taking something
Yeah,
from
not with the
everybody.
way she was chuckling. The way she was chuckling,
But to
nah.
post it on social media, like someone would do that on purpose and put their jobs on the line on social media, because she's going to get fired.
People are emboldened these days. People are emboldened. And
They
you want
are.
to talk about bold? Let's get to number 2.
All right, number two. It's one of those things that you really just can't really describe it. You just have to watch.
So you order up a prostitute, right? This prostitute lives with his mother, by the way. He's got a massive criminal history, a 21-year criminal history with 31 criminal charges. So you order up a prostitute, and that's what you think you're getting. Now, when you look at that, you go, man, that's pretty rough, but, you know, any port in the storm. And then the next morning when you wake up, you find out this is who it really is. Yeah. We call that coyote ugly. You see, he's laying on your arm in bed. You go, well, it was rough last night, but I've sobered up. I think I'll just chew my arm off and ease away so I don't disturb him or wake him up. All right, so you think you're buying this, you're getting this. He's got 31 criminal charges, and heck, if you're lucky, he doesn't kill you overnight.
Oh, there's so much to unpack in that. First of all, we call it coyote. Not even coyote, coyote ugly.
Yeah, so who that was Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd and his team, who carried out a large-scale operation targeting human trafficking and prostitution, which resulted in the arrest of over 200 suspects. So that video went viral, rightfully so. I don't know, fellas. There's so many parts of that video, and that was just a short clip. There was more to it, but you know, that Sheriff Grady Judd with press conference. What do you guys think?
You know, I once heard something or someone say, "Don't yuck someone else's yum." But it's very hard in this moment because I'm looking at what he thought he was getting, or what she thought she was getting. I don't know who it was or what they. It's just let's say I don't know what they thought they were getting. But this one, it must have been rough. The whole experience must have been rough.
Yeah, I think I have to quote our cousin Steve. Yo, take him swimming, yo. That's what you always say. Take him swimming. You know, you're dealing with someone that you're interested in. Take them swimming. That makeup has to come off, and you get to see the reveal. You know, this is almost like some Scooby-Doo stuff. They revealed themselves and like, yeah.
True.
But what's so funny about this? It's his delivery, right? He had a very serious tone. He probably would have delivered this type of press conference if it was any other operation or sting or arrest or whatever, right? But the fact that he delivered so seriously and was like, I don't even think he was trying to be funny. And maybe he was, but his tone was just, I don't know. It just made it funnier. And then the people in the background, home dude in the back trying to hold his laughter because he knew it was coming down. But it was just a funny press conference.
It was.
What do we got coming in at number 1 this week?
At number 1, friends to the show, at least in my head they are. We've talked about it a couple times on the podcast. Kim Kardashian and Ray J are back in the news. And yes, it's tied to their famous movie, according to Social Juve. So Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner are suing Ray J for defamation, alleging that he falsely claimed they're under federal investigation, which is tied to the famous intimate video. They don't call it a movie, they call it a video. In their complaint, Kim and Kris argue that Ray J's accusations that they're being investigated is untrue and it damaged their reputations. But now they're demanding damages, legal fees, and a court order preventing Ray J from repeating these false statements. Guys, is Ray J drunk and acting out, or is this a ploy to sell more tapes? What do you guys think about these two? Always in the news.
First of all, we need to get it correct as to what that was. It was a cinematic achievement. That's what that was. It spawned a new era of reality TV and the billion-dollar empire, which is the Kardashians. So I feel like he might be a little bit bitter that he didn't get the credit that was deserved for that cinematic achievement. He might have actually been a little bit short-sighted, thinking like, I'm going to get so much pub about my long dick that he just didn't think about publishing rights and really what he was
Mm-hmm.
supposed to do
Mm-hmm.
there. So it's bigger because we're talking about a cinematic achievement. All the other stuff is just, it doesn't even matter.
It's one of those things where I agree. Like he's probably bitter about not capitalizing on the video, on the movie, on the film, the short film, and then also maybe this is his way of kind of creating drama to come up with the sequel to the movie. Who knows? Maybe he's trying to create suspense. How boxers and fighters hype up a fight. They're in each other's faces. Maybe he's hyping up a sequel.
It's fair. Ray J Superstar Part 2. Nobody ever saw it coming.
That nobody. This is what I'm talking. Cinematic achievement. There's just so much you could go with it. Oh my goodness! But you know what? If you like what you hear, please give us a follow. Please comment in the comments about what the heck we're talking about here. FFLLS, as HLS would say. And until next week or until next time, this is our 5 cents.